Hello everyone, my name is Atish Barate, Cybersecurity Consultant at QNSS Private Limited. Today I am going to show you how any business owner, IT administrator, and technology consultant can perform a basic security assessment of their environment and identify common security gaps before hackers do anything. This is not about the hacking system. This is about the understanding your security posture and improving it. That's it, nothing else. So let's begin without wasting more time. So I'm just starting. So in first step, we are going to show you how to identify your asset before securing anything. You need to know what you have. Like we need to create a simple inventory of your IT infrastructure. Uh, that will be included like a laptop, desktop, servers, network devices, firewalls, Microsoft 365 accounts, website, and web application, cloud resources, etc. All includes in your IT infrastructure. So I will show you how you can prepare the simple list. So I'm just simply open the Excel to prepare the list. I'll just opening. So here you can just prepare one table like mention serial number, asset type, asset type, quantity. Like if I have a laptop in on my organization, I need to mention the laptop count. If you have a desktop, so add your desktop count here. If your servers on your servers, you can add the total count. If you have any network devices like switches, L2, L3 switches, you can mention that count. If you have firewalls, you can add the firewall count. I have two firewalls for active passive. I have Microsoft tenant, so I need to mention my account. So I have 15 websites. So many websites you have. I have two websites, two web applications. I don't have any web applications. If you have, you can mention that web application. I don't have any web application. Zero. Cloud resources. I have one Azure VM. So the cloud resources. One cloud resources. Even for more specific, you can, if you have a huge inventory, you can just mention the department name like sales team, uh, that's asset belonging from the service team or purchase team, whatever it is. So you can easily identify, and even in more specific details, you can include the asset model numbers, the serial number. So I'm not going to in detail, but yes, in short, you have to prepare the if you have a huge infrastructure, then you have to more specific about the your device model number, the manufacturer, like make. my laptop next is Dell, so I specifically Dell, and just randomly I enter in the serial number. Example like this. Uh, if that system connected using the Wi-Fi, so I mentioned that the IP dot 10. So you can prepare like this. This is the basic, and or you can take help just comment on the below the video section. So I will share the exact format where you can enter your all this inventory and you can start the basic VAPT. What is the basic VAPT? That VAPT means just VA means vulnerability assessment. Vulnerability assessment help us to finding the weaknesses. About the PT, penetration testing. Penetration testing is helping to validating risk safely. Like you are validating the risk safely without any without any like if you are performing the penetration testing, it doesn't mean it will be impact to your IT infrastructure or you need to face in a downtime. So that's why penetration testing, I will mention that validating the risk safely. And a lot of people asking this question while I suggesting to do the VAPT test quarterly, half yearly, or monthly. So every time that came up with why we need to uh, perform the VAPT test. So VPT help you to finding your weaknesses inside the infrastructure and validating your risk safely without any downtime. So here I already show you the asset discovery. You can prepare your list, the cloud resources, laptop, and the multiple things here, and what tool you can use for it. So there are the n number of tools like for the device inventory, like you can use the Microsoft Intune. If you are using Microsoft Intune is the one of our device management platform. If you are the Apple or Mac devices, you can use the JMS. If you are the Linux devices, you can use the Split DM, and you can get your exact inventory in this format, like this format, or you can prepare the manually if you are not an integrated customer and you have running this small business like 20 or 25 seats. So you can prepare like in the Excel as well. So this is enterprise build solution. So by using this solution, you can also explore the your list of inventory, all the things. There are the more if you don't have Intune license, you can also use the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. I will show you might be in my 1 minute. I will open my admin panel. So let me share with you all. You can find out in your intra ID as well. Like I have opened my Authentication admin center, and then I'm going to move on the intra admin center. Then on devices, this is my test panel. So if I click on devices or devices, here you will get the devices type or OS versions, everything you can see here. So from here you can capture the device inventory instead of listing manually if you are using the Authentication. Then let's move on to the next step. First step, I introduce you about the VAPT. What is the VAPT? In second step, we prepare the asset discovery, and I suggest you the few tools if you want to capture the Windows inventory or like devices inventory. So you can prepare in this format or the using the tool. And the third part, the patch management check. Patch management check, you can simply need to check the listed device. Like if you prepare the device, you can just find out that device in your infrastructure. Like I'm taking example, this is my laptop. So I need to check my laptop update is properly or not. So I click on the Windows and just clear type the update. Click on check updates. You will get this kind of screen, and you can see that update my system is up to date today 10:48 a.m. So that means my system is fully updated. There is no harm. So my patching will be perfect. So you need to manually check for every device. If you don't have any device management tool like Intune JMS, you need to check. Go to the every system, type just Windows update, and check here the last update. If that update is not completed, you can simply click the check update and complete that update. So this is the patch management process. I'm telling you the very basic step so anyone can perform. No need the extreme IT skill set or something like that. Anyone, end user can also do this. Even if you using the third party software, you can check that updates as well. Like I'm not using any third party software, but if you are running like I'm using the Microsoft Intune, so 1 minute, let me open. This is Microsoft Intune details. So here I click on apps and application. Here you can create the application packages and push the updates. Let me show you how we perform the patching. How you can perform the patching. Windows updates. You can see here, and here you can create the profile, and your device get automatically update if you configure the Windows update. So then you don't need to check here on every device manually. You just need to go to your Indian Admin Center and configure this profile so your device automatically getting the last update. Same thing for your apps, third-party apps. If you are using Intune, you just make the packages and automatically that get pushed here. Like in manual method, if you are using the Google Chrome, so you can check the Google Chrome update. Simply see at the we need to click on the help about Google Chrome and relaunch. So that will be automatically auto update. So if avoid the vulnerabilities, if you are not timely update your browser, then the vulnerability came to your system. So like health and about the Chrome. You can see updating the Chrome. So if your applications and Windows is not updated, vulnerability into your systems, and that will be a risk. So every time you must have to your Windows is updated, your third-party application will be updated. So always check the updates for your third-party applications and the Windows and browser. Again, we are moving to the next stage. Again, I remind you in first stage, I already tell you the VAPT, what the VAPT is. In second step, uh, how we can prepare the device list like inventory, and how to use the tools to prepare the list of devices on all this inventory. In third step, I will already show you the patch management check, how you can check the patch management, uh, and how you can avoid the vulnerabilities to your systems, not just the system, servers, endpoints, and your mobile phones, including all devices. Then, if you are using the Microsoft 365 security review, you must have to check that MFA is enabled to your account or not. You just need to simply go to your admin center, click any of your device, sorry, any of your username, and you can find out here the multi-factor authentication. So you can see that my ID using the multi-factor authentication. So this is compliant. So in this using this method, you can simply need to check the MFA is enabled or not, and just uh, like now we need to check this legacy authentication method is disabled or not. So I will click on the Exchange Admin Center. Then I simply find out my mailbox. Here you can see the manage email app, and I enable all those things. So this is the legacy one POP. This is does not require. You need to off the POP accounts, and this is the legacy protocol. I just save. Then in next step you have to check your security score in Microsoft 365. So this is the security center, security.microsoft.com, and you can see the security score. This score is very down. This is my test channel. So we are not looking into that. So this security score is required more higher, and even you can see that if you what needs to be do to improve your security score. So always keep in mind your security score will be more higher than this on your screen. And even Microsoft suggested what you can do for improvement for your security score. So our fourth point is clear that Microsoft 365 security review. Now I am moving to the next step. Like always check your system's endpoint. Like you can say the antiviruses or endpoint EDR or XDR. For servers, I always recommend to use the XDR solution. So for XDR and EDR, I will show you in my system. I'm using the suppose. So here you can see the status. So always your status will be green. Here you can see the your device isn't licensed for the purpose of your any longer. So always make sure your purchase antivirus EDR or XDR solution will be must be licensed and updated. It must be updated and everything will be green. So if I click on about, you can see the last update. So this update is 15 June. So my endpoint is updated. So there is no chance for vulnerability. But yes, I need to check the my license part because otherwise it's not work. So you can check the same thing on your end user system, or you can check using the Sophos Central. I'm using the Sophos antivirus, Sophos EDR solution. So there is a one Sophos Central admin center, so I can check the vulnerability. No need to check the every system manually. We will get the status of our endpoint on the central. So nowadays every antivirus EDR XDR solution have the central console, so you can monitor from there. No need to check the every device. This fifth step, in the fifth step, we already completed the checks of ADR. Now we need to check for the encryption of our data because nowadays with multiple. One minute, let me open my. So you can see here the BitLocker. Always check your all the drives are BitLocker encrypted. So it will be help you to keep encrypted and secure your data. You can also check, just right click on your device and you can see the on this drive the BitLocker is on this device BitLocker is not on. So you can simply just click on and that turn on the BitLocker, so your encryption your disk encryption is enabled. And the last point in the this fifth step that will be always control your local admin account. You can check your local admin account in your system. If we are using the Microsoft Intune, I will suggest to avoid to create the local admin account on the system to identify the what is your local admin account. In Windows 10, there is an option for a Windows tool. You can find out in the control panel, then computer management, in control, then you will get this local user accounts, and here you can see my default administrator account is disabled and never use that account. So always make sure the local account, local administrator account will be disabled. So it will be safer way. So here you can see. So in the fifth point, we covered the local admin account control. Now I come to the sixth point, like website security review. Now I need to open the a tab in Google Chrome and open here. So I will open my company website, yourimpressor.com. Always make sure on your website using the SSL certificate that provides the security to your website. By using this, you can just check the certificate validation. You can see my certificate will be expired on 19 July 2026. So SSL certificate is mandatory for every website. So by using this method, basic methods, you can check that your website having the SSL certificate or not. Then you must have to check the security headers, CMS update. So I will show you in our next advanced version of this video in details. Then if you want to check the SPF record and all those things, like you just need to use the MX toolbox, enter your website name, come here, and you can just check the your SPF record. My SPF record is created. So same thing you need to do with your website. So the SPF records, I have another video which I already shared on my YouTube channel, where you can find out the meaning of SPF, DKIM, DMARC record, what they are doing. In the security point of view, that SPF, DKIM, and DMARC always needs to be enabled and created. So everything you can check the from this website, image toolbox website. You can see now our sixth step is completed, which includes the email security as well in terms of SPF, DKIM, and DMARC, and we also cover the SSL certificate, how to you can validate this SSL certificate will be with your websites. Now I move on to the backup and recovery check. So if you are using any backup tool, you just need to go to that backup tool and check for that tool, like the what is your last synchronization point or backup encryption point, and the what will be your uh, what will be your last restoration point which is available if anything happens. So that time you will have your last updated backup. So I'm not using any backup, so that's why I'm not able to show you. But yes, I'm using the OneDrive, so we already keep synchronize our devices with our OneDrive account, and we always make sure our device is compliant with the Microsoft Intune. So with security, our backup will be on OneDrive. There is no vulnerability in all these things because we already implemented BitLocker and everything. So this is the some basic check you can do in your infrastructure. For any more advanced detail and the more deep dive in VAPT, you just need to comment below the video section. So I will make that particular video with you, like that every segment in VAPT, there is a huge core thing in terms of infrastructure size and the solutions and infrastructure and devices, multiple things are there. So you just mentioned the particular topic under the VAPT, which you want to explore more and you want more insights from our end. So I will prepare that video and share it with you all. So I hope the everyone is everyone should understand about what the VAPT basically and what you can do at your end as an end user without any IT person. So thank you so much for watching this video, and we will meet in our next video. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe our YouTube channel, Love Story with Technology. Once again, this is Atish Bharate from Kivo Impresa. Stay tuned.